Dr. Robert Peterson is the Associate Vice President for Research and John T. Stewart III Centennial Professor for the University of Texas at Austin. A former President of the Academy and Chairman of the Board of Governors, he currently serves as the co-editor for the AMS Review.
Bob, what spurred your interest in the field of marketing?
Really, to answer that question, I need to think back to when I started college. There's no real simple answer. But I went to school initially on a golf scholarship, and I was going to be a medical doctor. I decided not to do that, and I went to dental school. I dropped out of dental school. I went for counseling. And when I went to the counseling bureau at the university, I was actually hired to do research there. So I started as an undergraduate doing research. And this is before I even knew what marketing was. I did research there for a couple of years, and I went then to the business school, and I took a course in marketing research, not knowing what marketing was about, what marketing research was about. And as part of the requirements for the course, I did an empirical study on trading stamps. And doing that study just hooked my interest on marketing. And I thought, this is where I should be. This is the discipline where I can have the most fun. And from that time forward, I've been in marketing.
Well, what do you feel that you're most proud of in your academic career?
Well, obviously, maybe not obviously, but to me, I'd be most proud of the students that I've mentored, not only the students that I chaired as a dissertation chair, but the students I worked with directly at the University of Texas, and then secondly, the young faculty members that I've been privileged to work with all over the globe. So I feel that mentoring is going to be my legacy.
What contributed most to your academic career?
Two things. One, I have an insatiable curiosity, and that's been both a blessing and a curse. Second, and probably as important, is my wife. I strongly believe that unless you've got a partner that you get along with, that's a friend, that supports you, you cannot be successful in any career. So, curiosity and wife.
What role has the Academy of Marketing Science played in the development of your academic career?
I've been a member of the Academy almost since the beginning, and I'd done some work with the Academy, and then I kind of drifted away. But I was brought back to the center of the Academy when I edited the Journal of the Academy of Marketing Science. From that point, I was completely engaged and engrossed in the Academy. What I've liked the most about the Academy is the networking opportunities that it has provided. The meetings in particular, where you have colleagues, friends, co-authors, co-researchers from around the world together in one place in a very intimate yet casual setting, has been very, very fulfilling in terms of helping my career through the contacts that I've established there.
What are some of the key areas in marketing that need additional research?
You're like a setup man for me. Vicki Crittenden and I have agreed to co-edit the new Academy of Marketing Science journal called The Review. We, like so many other people, especially people that have been around in the discipline for years, realize that theory is kind of gone by the wayside. Theory is not taught very much anymore. Theory is not found in articles anymore. It's just kind of disregarded. So on the basis of that, and with the blessing, the support, and the help of the officers in the Academy, we started this new journal. And we believe that research has to come back to the creative side. We need conceptual work. We need reviews. We need theory development and theory assessment. We've almost gone overboard in terms of having empirically based articles. Where's the thought in marketing? We're missing that. that's been lost.
Any insights you would share with new faculty in marketing?
Well, if it's a new faculty member just getting started, it's almost too late to take some courses. But to the extent possible, I've always encouraged people to take courses, whether they're assistant professors, associate professors, even full professors. When I was a young professor myself, I took courses around campus. I took courses in sociology. I sat in on courses in mathematics. And I learned things there I didn't learn in the doctoral program. So I would encourage people to continue learning, not on their own necessarily, but in formal classes, because you can learn so much from our colleagues around the university.
If you're going to sum up your career in a few sentences, what would you say?
I'd look a little more broadly than just at my academic career. When I counsel people, when I talk to people about entering the discipline of marketing as a faculty member or as a researcher, I continually stress that being a professor, for example, is not a job. Being a professor does not constitute a career. Being a professor represents a lifestyle. And unless you're a professor, you really don't understand that it's not a job, it's not a career, it is a lifestyle. Having said that, being a professor has allowed me to do many, many things. I've been able to pursue the research that I want to pursue. Research in many different areas. For example, I have published articles in 51 different journals. All areas, quantitative, qualitative, business, non-business. You can't do that with any job. You can't do it with a career. But you can do it as a professor, as a lifestyle. I've started companies. I've done consulting. Now, in these last few years, I've moved away from marketing somewhat to the central administration. So I think I've made contributions not only to the marketing discipline, but to the university and even to the broader society. The 6 years I spent working with the Census Bureau resulted in some major changes in the way we look at data collection in this country. And I think, at least to me, that's a major contribution I've made.
Thank you, Bob. We really appreciate your insights.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.